Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Blue here. Let's make some art. You can see that that's the title of my YouTube channel. I wrote it right up there for you to look at. Today, for our activity, we're going to be drawing and painting, although not really painting, a robot. Thank you, Cassie Stevens. If you don't know about her, she is a fabulous art teacher who gave me this idea. So look her up if you haven't already. She's wonderful. Thank you, Cassie Stevens, for this idea. And I must also thank Tony. This video is in honor of Tony. He requested that I upload a new YouTube video. So Tony, this one's for you. So let's make some robots. Okay, today you will need for this activity water and a paintbrush, markers, and a blank piece of paper, a pencil, and maybe a large eraser. If you would like to color yours with crayons or something else, watercolor paints, feel free. So let's start with this worksheet. I'll zoom in as soon as I draw my first step. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick one of these shapes to draw our robot. So I am going to pick this trapezoid right here, and I'm going to kind of angle mine a little bit on the paper. Mine's an upside down trapezoid, and I'm not going to draw too small. So you can see, let me show you my whole paper. On the size of my paper, how big I drew my trapezoid. So now let me zoom in on these shapes. So there you go. You guys pick one of these 5 shapes and draw that on your paper facing tall for the head of our robot. Okay. Now, and remember, anytime you need to pause the video, you go ahead and pause. I'm going to move this paper down. Let me move my markers and water out of the way. I'm going to move this paper down, and here we have the body. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to add details to the head, not the body yet. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick with this first shape right here. Since I chose the trapezoid, you can of course be as creative as you want. And as you know, after I draw mine, I will zoom in so you can see better to draw yours. And feel free to change yours up. It doesn't have to look exactly like this. So there are my head details. Okay, now let's zoom in. All right, now I'll give you a minute to add details to your head shape. Good job, guys. I really like these. I like these like antenna and squigglies on top. Those are so fun. Maybe I'll add a little squiggly to mine here. So fun. Okie dokie. Now, backing up a little bit. Going down. Now, we are going to add a face and personality. So we're going to take a look at all of these examples, and you guys are going to add your own face. So I'm going to add an eye here, an eye here. I'm drawing very dark so you guys can see. Feel free to draw nice and light so it's easier to erase. All right, let me zoom in. There you go. Let's see if you can add your personality. I'm making mine pretty simple. There are so many more details I could add to mine. Again, feel free to pause the video at any point in time so you can look closer at the pictures and add the details to your robot. All right, I'm backing up, scrolling down. And now we're going to add body and arms and legs and all the things. So there's some body examples there. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see more on my paper. And I'm going to go ahead and add a neck here. And then I'm going to add a bigger rectangle here. Nice and big. Remember, I really want this to fill up my paper. And then I'll add an arm here. His arm's going to be bent, and we're making it look like a robot, remember? Circle here. Some shape fingers there to make it look really robotic. We'll have this arm going down to give it some change a little bit. Down here. There's my silly fingers. Oh, sorry, that wasn't on camera. There's some silly fingers. And now some legs. I'll make them kind of angling in for fun. Do a knee. Some rectangle shoes. And of course, as you know, I will zoom in on the pictures so you can add yours if you can't see the pictures anymore and you want ideas. Give me just a couple seconds and I'll zoom in so you can see the photos. Okay, I like that guy. All right, now I'm gonna zoom in so you can see these characters here. There we go. All right, let's see, what details are you gonna add to your robot? Those are so fun. I love the curly hair. So great. I followed this example, sort of this first one. All right, I hope you paused that video if you need to look at those longer. And now, last but not least, you can add any other fun details you want to your picture. So there's some more robots with some fun details. So pause here if you want to add buttons on the chest, a bow tie, more fun details to your robot. And then, when you're done drawing, get your markers ready. This is what we're gonna do. All right, we are going to take our markers and we are only outlining our robot. That is it. We are only outlining. So maybe I'll outline the body with this purple color. I found that the light pink does not work really well for this next step, so I'm going to skip the light pink. I'll outline the neck, the head. I'm going to try to use lots of different colors, so I'm going to show you my example right here, my completed example. So there's mine, and I added some little swirls and zigzags and fun things around the edge. So take a minute and add all of your fun details and outlining with marker. So trace everything with marker. Don't color anything in. You'll see why in a minute. Don't color anything in. Okay, I hope you paused the video while you were doing that, because the last step for our robot, this is just a fun, quick little project that you can do at home. The last step is to take water and a paintbrush, just plain water, no other secret, it's just plain water. And I'm gonna take my water and I'm going to blend in the paints to color it in. So you'll see how it's looking light purple, just because of the color of the paint. And then I'm gonna rinse out my brush and I'm gonna blend in the red. Excuse me. And keep going until you have painted on top of your whole robot, and it will end up looking like this guy. So there's my completed robot that I painted with water and markers. He looks so fun, like he's doing a dance. Blended in a little bit right here, but we don't care, it looks great. So that is our robot lesson. So feel free to pause the video as you're watching and make your own robot. The more robots you have on one page, the cooler it looks. Thank you for joining me for our robot drawing. Have a great day, guys. Bye.